Grinding out remnants of the nail. Building up a nail prosthesis. It is important to grind out the remnants of the nail. Various grinders can be used to do this. Diamond or carbide grinders are suitable. Other grinders, such as ceramic grinders, can also be used. However, they should be adjusted to the area being ground down. The nail prosthesis is prepared by cleanly grinding out the nail, removing old skin residue, and cleaning the cuticle. Any grinder which works well for you can be used here. In the video, one can clearly see that I am working with a carbide grinder. I uncover the nail fold and mark it cleanly. I work with spray here, which is not a problem at all, since the nail has to be dedusted and degreased between the individual work steps in any case. But we will get to that later. In the video, one can clearly see that the nail edge must be thoroughly uncovered so that the nail repair gel can properly distribute in the nail fold afterwards. This is also important to ensure adequate stability of the nail so that it doesn't get lost when the patient takes the first steps. As mentioned, using spray technology is no problem. On the contrary, it is very pleasant for the patient because they do not feel any heat. It is possible to work at high rotation speeds to remove the cuticle without tearing it. First, degrease the affected nail with GEHWOL nail repair cleaner and dry it. Since the nail must be free of dust, we then degrease the nail with the cleaner and dry it. Unghiilor cleaner is very well suited to this. Then the nail must be thoroughly dried. I do this using a multifunction syringe and air pressure. Afterwards, I can then work with the nail repair gel as I choose. Indicate the Unghiilor with GEHWOL nail repair gel Opal H. Now the Unghiilor is indicated. Here this is done using the nail repair gel Opal since there is barely any Unghiilor left. The gel is applied to the nail remnant directly out of the tube. The nail remnant must be there so that a nail prosthesis can be created at all. The Opal is also suitable for covering discoloration. It needs to harden for 2 minutes like any other resin. Use the specified LED lamps for hardening the resin. Use a UV lamp to harden the GEHWOL nail repair gel Opal H for 2 minutes. Using 3 colors of the GEHWOL nail repair gel, model a nail on the nail bed and nail remnant and develop the French look. We have 3 colors at our disposal: pink, opal and clear. All 3 colors can be applied to the nail bed immediately by simply applying 1 drop of each color evenly to the nail bed. If it is necessary to replace a very large amount of nail mass, one can use some more clear resin to provide sufficient mass to cover the entire nail bed. At the same time, the artificial nail plate provides pressure protection. Here you can see that I am working with opal, clear and pink directly on the nail bed and then using a paintbrush to mix them immediately on the nail bed. It is not necessary to use templates for this purpose. The substance can be applied directly on the skin. Of course, one should work on the nail bed where the natural nail is normally present. Avoid working far beyond the cuticle or nail edges, since it would otherwise produce a very artificial appearance. Here you can see how I am completely modeling the nail directly on the nail bed and cuticle. When it is shown artificially, the Unghiilor still stands out a lot, but we will grind this out later for a natural appearance. Now we can use the French style from the tube by indicating a free nail edge with the opal. The opal is applied to the normal gel at the front edge, producing a natural French look. As you can see here, the free distal nail edge is simply applied artificially and then hardened for 2 minutes so that the nail becomes solid. Remove the dispersion film with GEHWOL nail repair cleaner and dry it. A dispersion film consists of molecules that did not harden. They are pressed out of the material, forming a sticky substance. Finally, we have to remove the dispersion film using the cleaner and dry it. Use a diamond grinder to grind the nail to its proper shape. Now we can completely process the nail. To do this, we use a grinder that we like to work with, such as a diamond or other grinder. Then the nail is ground. You can see here how I grind the lunula again to give it a more natural appearance. Now the lateral edges are appropriately shaped, since clear edges make the nail look less artificial. The nail fold must be left clear so that there is no piercing pain while walking later. Grinding out the opal under the nail results in a milky appearance. This produces a relatively real-looking artificial lunula. The free nail edge on the opal, that is the distal nail edge, must be ground out in the same way. We have to grind it cleanly and straight so that the frontal edge of the nail has a natural appearance and a clean end is clearly visible. It is important to use the right grinders here, but that is left to the individual foot care professional. I am using a coarse-grained diamond grinder which is intended for this purpose and removes material well. There are no illnesses in which we cannot reseal the nail. Use GEHWOL Nail Repair Gel Pink to apply a final cover layer and seal the nail. Finally, the nail is degreased, dedusted and dried again. A thin gel layer is applied at your discretion to seal the nail. Here we use pink to darken the lunula a little more. The nail is also completely sealed so that no colour residue can settle into the nail plate, which might discolour the nail. We are sealing the nail with pink here. This is intended to mimic good circulation in the nail. Now one can see that the white lunula is no longer as intensely visible and the nail looks very natural. Seen from above, the old broken nail is no longer visible. Allow this layer to harden out for another 2 minutes. Finished nail prosthesis compared to diseased nail. One can show the patient the completed nail and their own natural nail for comparison. Here is a very clear picture. The entire toe and even the entire foot looks different. Have fun with this.